And it's auto started. Okay. Hey, I'm James. Welcome to Bros Fitness, and welcome to our beginner/intermediate Vinyasa class. My goal is not just to create some videos, but to inform and motivate you. So comment, subscribe, and follow along at brosfitness.com. You can also check out our Patreon page or tweet us at brosfitness, at fitnessbros, and Instagram at bros.fitness. Today, we're joined by Doodle. We'll move through an asana and a pranayama intended to cultivate a sense of beginning and moving forward. Today, I have some water, a set of blocks, and a towel. We'll start today's class at the beginning of our mat in an Tadasana pose. We'll inhale deep here through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale out the mouth one last time. Inhale the hands overhead. And exhale through the nose, bringing the hands down to heart center. With our next inhale, we'll start to restrict the back of the throat and practice our Ujjayi breath. Inhale, the hands overhead. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, the hands down. Inhale, the hands to the side. We'll step our way into the middle of our mat, facing the top of our mat. Inhale the hands up. And exhale the hands down to meet the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale the hands down, stepping the legs back into a plank pose. Inhale one round here. And exhale, bring the knees down. Maybe bring them a little bit underneath our hips. We'll tuck the toes. We'll want our wrist and elbows under our shoulder. We'll come into a nice tabletop with a neutral spine here. The crown of the head should be facing completely forward. Your face wants to kind of come straight down, facing the mat. Inhale the crown of the head up, arching the back and bringing the low belly down and into cow. We'll exhale, bring the chin down to our belly button, bringing the hips and the upper spine out. Inhale. And inhale to cow again. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale one last time into a neutral spine. Here we'll bring the hands up and we'll push ourselves into a plank pose. We'll exhale, pushing our hips back into downward dog. Since this is our first downward dog of the day, we'll start to pedal it out here, taking an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Any other micro movements you want to take here, take the time to do so. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll look forward to the top of our mat and we'll step our right leg up and bring our left to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, bringing the hands above the head. We'll exhale down to heart center. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, swan dive down into a forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. We'll step the left leg and the right leg into a plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Untuck the toes and inhale, crow or upward facing dog. And exhale, back down and pushing ourselves up into downward facing dog. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. With our next inhale, bring the gaze to our hands. We'll step the left leg forward and our right to meet it. And we'll come into a forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, bringing the hands above the head. We'll exhale the hands down to prayer center. Inhale the hands up. And we'll exhale the hands down, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale the hands down, planting them. Step the right leg back to our left to meet it. Exhale, chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Inhale, crow or upward facing dog. And exhale down and push ourselves up into our downward facing dog here. We'll take 5 rounds of breath again. Inhale and exhale. 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 With our next inhale, bring the gaze forward, step the right leg forward to meet the hands. Here, we'll lift up, inhale our hands up into a forward crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the hands up. And exhale, sit deeper into the pose, stacking the hips and keeping the knee over the ankle. Inhale, hands up. And exhale into a warrior two. We'll bring the heel down and bring the hands above Bring our gaze to our drishti right above the middle fingers. We'll inhale, sweeping the left hand over. Bring our right elbow to our knee. Inhale. And exhale. Start to bring the crescent a little bit further. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands back to center. With our next inhale, bring our left hand down to our foreleg. And we'll bring the right hand over the face into a reverse crescent. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can bring the hand down the leg any further. Inhale. And exhale the hands back to center. Keeping that knee over the ankle. We'll inhale, cartwheeling the hands back to center. And we'll exhale our leg down to meet our left. And we'll come down into a chaturanga. Inhale, our cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale down and push our hips up into downward facing dog. If you've come down your mat a little bit, possibly bring ourselves back to the center. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. 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 With our next inhale, bring our gaze to our hands and we'll step our left leg forward this time. Inhaling, bringing ourselves up into a crescent lunge. Make sure our knee is stacked over our ankle. We'll keep our hips parallel forward with our shoulders. Look forward and inhale. Bring the hands up a little bit. And exhale. See if we can sit lower into our hip. Inhale, the hands up. And exhale, sitting lower. Inhale. And exhale, we'll move our hip into a warrior 2, keeping that knee over the ankle. Move your left leg out as much as you need to compensate for your hip. And we'll bring our gaze to our drishti. Inhale. And exhale. We'll start to bring our left knee, our left knee and our left elbow together. And we'll sweep the right hand over, keeping our knee above the ankle. We'll inhale here to our right side body and exhale. See if we can start to stretch that crescent a little bit further. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back to center. With our next inhale, we'll start to bring the hands down our right leg, and we'll bring our left hand over the side of the face. Inhale and exhale. If the left knee starts to track over, possibly bend it out a little bit and bring our right knee back. Inhale. And exhale, see if we can sink lower down our leg. Inhale. And exhale the hands back to center. With our next exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands back, turning onto the balls of our feet. And inhale, we'll meet our left leg with our right into a plank pose. Exhale down into chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Inhale up, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale down, and we'll push our hips up into a downward facing dog. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. And inhale, and exhale, sorry. Inhale. And exhale. As we inhale, start to wrap the biceps closer to the face, possibly bringing the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If your body's starting to shake, that's okay. That's your body starting to build a little more muscle. But if you're shaking too much, start to come out of it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bring the gaze to the hands. We'll step the right leg up and we'll bring our left leg to meet it. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, hands above the head. And exhale the hands down to heart center. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, swan dive, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale the hands down. With our next inhale, we'll step the left leg and the right to meet in plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And exhale, turning ourselves into that downward facing dog. Here we'll take the left leg up with our next inhale. And exhale, bringing the left leg forward. We'll come up into a crescent lunge. And exhale down into warrior 2. Inhale. We'll start to bring ourselves a little bit forward, making sure that knee doesn't start to track over the toes, but stays above the ankle. Inhale. We'll bring the right hand over the head. And exhale, bring that crescent lunge forward. Inhale, bring our hands back up to center, and we'll exhale our hands down. We'll then bring our right leg up to meet our left. Inhale halfway up. And exhale all the way down into forward fold. Inhale, bring the hands above the head. And exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we'll step the left and the right leg back into plank pose. Exhale down, chaturanga, and inhale. And then exhale, meeting in downward facing dog. With our next inhale, We'll do the same on the right side. We'll inhale the right leg up. And exhale, bring the leg forward to meet our hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale into warrior two. Make sure our knee is stacked above our ankle. We'll start to bring our right hand forward. Bring a nice length into our left side. Keep your gaze on the drishti. Inhale here. And exhale the hand down, or the elbow down to meet the knee. And we'll bring the left hand over into a crescent. Inhale. And exhale. We'll bring our hands back into center. Inhale, and then exhale, cartwheeling the legs back. We'll twist and then bring our left foot to meet our right. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down. Inhale the hands up above heart center, above the head, and then exhale down to heart center. Inhale the hands up. And then exhale, swan dive into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, we'll bring the right leg and the left down to the end of our mat to meet in a plank pose. Exhale, down into chaturanga. Inhale, up, cobra or upward facing dog, whichever is in your practice today. And exhale, down, and then tuck the toes, pushing ourselves up into downward facing dog. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. Actually, no, just 2. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Wrap the biceps closer to the face. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll step the left leg forward and meet with our right. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale down into an Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up above heart center. Exhale, the hands down. Inhale, the hands up above the head. And then exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. With our next inhale, step the left and the right leg back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up into our upward facing dog, or crow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, and push our hips up into downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, we'll step the right hand up to meet the left. And we'll exhale into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, down. Inhale, the hands up above heart center. And exhale, the hands down into prayer pose. Inhale, the hands up. And this time, as we exhale the hands down into heart center, we'll start to sit back into a chair pose. Exhale. We'll bring the hands here. We can start to take a mini twist. Go to our right. Back to center. and exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Inhale the hands up. And exhale the hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale the hands down to meet the leg. We'll inhale here, stepping both of our legs back into plank pose. Exhale down, chaturanga. Untuck the toes, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale down, pushing our hips into our downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll bring the gaze to our hands. We'll step the right and the left leg up and meet ourselves in a forward fold. Exhale down into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And we'll inhale, bringing the hands up above center. And as we exhale down, bring the hands to heart center, and we'll bring our butt down and make ourselves comfortable here in chair pose. If you need to, start to take the space between our feet a little bit more and bring the feet right below the hips. As we start to sit back, we'll inhale and we'll twist a little bit more. If you need to, you can come down and bring your left knee to your right elbow, making sure to keep the knees straight, and you don't want to bring one in front of the other, but keep them together. We'll take a nice twist here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the hands up, sitting in our chair pose. We'll exhale the hands down and meet in an Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands up above the head. And exhale, coming down into that nice chair pose with hands at heart center. We'll start to exhale and we'll bring our left elbow to our right knee. We may not be able to go as far this time. Just start to come as far as you need to, making sure to keep the elbow or the knees together, or you don't want one above or in front of the other, but keep your hips together. It's probably the best way to do it. We'll inhale here, twist, seeing if we can twist a little bit more, and exhale into the chair pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the hands up above the head. And exhale, bring the hands down to meet the feet in our forward fold. You can start to walk the feet underneath you again. Inhale up, halfway lift. And exhale the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. and exhale down. Inhale the hands up above the head and bring the hands down to heart center. Inhale the hands up above the head and exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, planting the hands down. We'll exhale, or inhale, the left leg back. Inhale, up into a crescent pose. Make sure to sit deep here. Inhale, we'll bring the hands to the middle, bringing our heel down, and make sure our left knee, or right knee, is above our right ankle, and we'll bring our gaze to our drishti in the middle of our fingers. Inhale, we'll bring the left hand up, and we'll bring our right knee and our right elbow together. Inhale, finding length in the left side body here. We'll exhale, bringing ourselves closer. Inhale and exhale. Sweep the hands back up into center. Exhale, bring the left hand down and start to track it down the leg, and we'll bring our left hand over our head, making sure our bicep is facing our ear. Inhale, find length in the right side body this time, making sure to keep our right knee above our right ankle. And we'll exhale down into a nice warrior two again. Inhale and exhale. We'll cartwheel the legs back. Inhale the right leg to meet the left. And exhale down into chaturanga, untucking the toes and coming up into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, pushing our hips down into downward facing dog. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bring the biceps closer to the face. Bring the scapulas down along the back and see if we can bring our hip up a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And our last exhale. Inhale, bring the gaze to our hands. We'll step the left leg forward. And we'll inhale, bringing ourselves up into a forward fold or a crescent lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, bring the hands down and bringing our heel flat, we'll come into a warrior two. Keeping our knee above the ankle, we'll inhale and exhale and bring our left knee and elbow together and bring our hands above our head. Exhale. Inhale, finding length in the right side body. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, sweeping the hands back to center, keeping our gaze in the drishti here. We'll inhale, bring our left hand up above our head, turn so our bicep is facing our ear, and we'll inhale, finding length on our left side body now. Exhale, see if we can bring our hand down our leg any further, keeping that left knee over the left ankle though. Don't want to come straight. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back to center. Inhale and exhale the hands down, cartwheeling. And we'll step our left leg back to meet our right. And we'll come into downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll bring our gaze to our hands. We'll step our right leg forward and meet with our left. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down into forward fold. Inhale the hands up above the head. And exhale down to prayer center. Inhale the hands up above the head. And with this exhale, we'll bring our hands down to heart center and come into that nice chair pose again. Inhale the hands up, making sure that our knees are parallel to one another and not tracking over our big toes. If we can almost have it that our knee and our ankles are right above, right on top of each other, then we're good. Inhale here, and exhale. Make sure to keep all 10 toes firmly planted into the ground. Inhale, bringing space in between our fingers. And exhale, closing that space. Inhale, space. And exhale, bringing, closing. Inhale the up into a, inhale up. And exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Inhale the hands up above the head. We'll come down into that nice chair pose one last time. Exhale the hands down to heart center. If it was a little difficult with your hands above your head this time, we can keep them here in our prayer, here at heart center, or inhale and bring the hands up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, find space between our fingers. And exhale, close that space again. Inhale, space. And exhale. Inhale, find space one more time. And with our next exhale, close that space and bring our hands down to heart center. We'll then inhale the hands up, standing up as well. Exhale the hands down to heart center. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, swan dive into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale our hands down, plant them firmly. We'll step our left leg back and meet with our right. Exhale down into chaturanga. Untuck the toes, come into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale down and push our hips and come into that downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale the left leg up. Here we'll start to turn it out. If you're not against the wall, sometimes it's a little bit easier, but maybe you need that wall for your foot. Inhale, making sure to keep our shoulders flat. Push through with all 10 fingers and the 5 toes on your right foot. We'll inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, bring our left foot down to meet our right. We'll now do this on our right side. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, twist the hip open, and coming into a wild downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale, making sure to keep firmly planted. We'll inhale, coming back to center, and we'll exhale our right foot down to meet our left. Inhale, we'll step our right foot forward and bring our left to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down into a forward fold. Inhale all the way up, bringing the hands above the head, and exhale, coming down into prayer center. Inhale the hands up above the head, and exhale, swan dive, meeting in that Uttanasana, or forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, our hands down. We'll now step our left leg back, and we'll meet with our right. Exhale down, chaturanga, untuck the toes. Inhale, halfway lift with our cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, untuck the toes and push into our downward facing dog. We'll take 5 rounds of breath here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. With our next inhale, we'll bring our left foot up to center. We'll then bring our left knee up in between our hands, and exhale back. We'll now take our left knee to our left elbow, and exhale back. Inhale to our right, and exhale back. Inhale, and we'll bring our left leg up, and we'll bring our right knee down. Inhale up into a low crescent lunge this time. And exhale, the hands down to prayer center. We'll take a round of breath here. Inhale the hands up above the head. And exhale the hands down. We'll inhale our right knee up and exhale, meeting in plank pose. Push our hips back into downward facing dog. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. With our next inhale, we'll bring our right leg up and exhale, bringing the knee in between the hands. Inhale back. Exhale to our right elbow. Inhale back. And exhale to our left elbow. And we'll inhale back. And exhale, bring the right leg forward. And we'll exhale, bringing that left knee down. And inhale the hands up above the head into a low crescent lunge. Exhale the hands down to prayer center. And we'll take a round of breath on this side. If we're having a little trouble staying forward, bring our left or our right knee out a little bit. We'll bring balance to the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the hands up above the head. And exhale the hands down. Inhale our left knee up. And exhale, we'll bring our right leg back. Inhale here. And exhale into chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes and push our way back into downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale the left leg up. And exhale, bringing the left ankle almost to our right wrist. We'll untuck the toes here and we'll come into a supported pigeon. Inhale into our left hip and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll start to walk forward a little bit. If we need to, we can take a block here to support our head. If we're wearing glasses at this time, it might be best to remove them. Inhale and exhale. If you can come all the way down, that's all right. And we'll see if you can bring your hands forward more into the stretch. Inhale and exhale, sitting deeper into that. If we start to have a little bit of discomfort on the top of our patella or the kneecap, we can tuck the toes here or rotate onto a side of our patella. We don't want any pain on that kneecap. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. With our next inhale, we'll start to push ourselves back up, untucking the toes if we had them previously. And we'll come into that supported pigeon. Inhale here. And exhale. We'll now tuck our toes and we'll start to bring our left leg back to meet our right. If we had a block, let's move it out of the way for the time being, and we'll exhale and push ourselves into that downward facing dog. Inhale our left leg up. We'll then bring our hips open again, and we'll bring our foot down into a wild downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bring the left foot to the right. Inhale our right leg up this time. And exhale, bringing the right knee to our left wrist and our left ankle, or our right ankle to our left wrist. We'll stay here in that supported pigeon for one round of breath. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll start to walk ourselves forward. If we are able to come down a little bit further on this side, that's all right, but it's best to keep balance on both sides of the body. So if one side can't get as far, we should try and stay with that side. And we'll eventually move that side to where the other side can meet, and then together we can move forward into a deeper stretch. Inhale. And exhale. If you had to tuck your toes on the other side but not this side, that's all right. It's mostly the stretch on our hip that we're trying to keep here. It's the comfort of our patella that we do need to be careful of. But sometimes we can find a little bit of comfort on this side, whereas the other side is not as comfortable. Inhale. And exhale. If you can, start to walk the hands forward. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll start to walk the hands back up, moving the block out of the way and bringing ourselves into that supported pigeon. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll tuck our left toes and we'll start to bring ourselves back into a plank pose. Inhale, we'll find our way back into that downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we'll shift our hips forward and coming into a plank pose. We'll exhale, bringing our knees down, and we'll adjust to find ourselves in a tabletop position. Here we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow again. Inhale. And exhale, cat. With our next exhale, we'll come down into a tabletop position in our neutral spine. Inhale, untuck the toes, and we'll exhale, coming down into child's pose. We'll bring the head down, the legs forward. Bring the knees as far as you need to compensate for your torso. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With our next inhale, we'll start to walk the hands back and push ourselves up into that tabletop position and realigning the feet, the realigning the hips and the knees. We'll then bring our knees together, our ankles together, and we'll sit back to a nice staff pose. Inhale, serpent pose up, and exhale into our tabletop position. Cross the legs here, and we'll sit back, coming into a nice cross-legged position. We'll bring our legs forward. We'll start to walk ourselves up, bringing the feet about halfway. We should have our sit bones in the middle of our mat. We'll bring our heels closer. And we'll start to walk ourselves back, one elbow at a time, one shoulder, our neck, and then finally our head, coming in to a nice bridge pose. If we need to, start to walk our heels back, and we'll inhale, pushing our hips up, and we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath in a nice, easy bridge. Exhale. Inhale, keep the shoulders flat against the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale the hips down to the earth. With our next inhale, we'll bring the knees to the chest, and we'll give ourselves a nice squeeze here, wrapping the legs over the legs, wrapping the arms over the legs. And exhale, release a little. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, we'll find ourselves in a happy baby, bringing the peace fingers and the thumb to our big toe. We come here into happy baby, however you need to. Take it wide, we can take it small. I like to keep my knees and elbows together and roll it out. Side to side with our breath. With our next inhale, we'll bring the legs to our chest again and give ourselves one final squeeze. Inhale, release, and exhale, bringing the right and the left leg down. Hands to the side of our mat, palms facing up, the legs will splay out. We'll come into our final pose of the evening, Shavasana. Take a few minutes here in Shavasana with your breath unregulated. We'll take nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you'd like to remain in Shavasana for a little bit longer, this is an excellent time to pause the video and continue on, as you need to start to bring quickness to your breath. With our next inhale, we'll start to find subtle movements in the toes and the fingers. Inhale. We'll start to bring that up into our wrists and our ankles. Inhale. Find those movements throughout your arms and your legs. Inhale, open your eyes. And exhale, out the mouth. With our next inhale, we'll turn onto our right side body, bringing the knees up a little bit. Start to push yourself up with your left hand, supporting yourselves with your elbow if you need to, and then pushing through with your right. We'll turn to meet the center of our mat, coming into an easy cross-legged position, hands on the tops of our knees. Inhale the hands up above the head, and exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands up above the head, and exhale the hands down to the third eye center in the middle of your forehead. Take the time to thank yourself for coming to the mat today. The light and the teacher in me sees and acknowledges the light and the teacher in you. Namaste. Thank you for coming to our yoga class this evening. My name is James, and if you have any questions, I'll be in the comments after this video. As always, you can always reach us through social media. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you again for coming.